Week in Review 9/8/25 major U.S. indexes finished the week mixed, with the Nasdaq leading gains at 1.16%, the S&P 500 up 0.37%, while the Dow Jones declined 0.26%. Small caps continued their recent momentum, as the Russell 2000 climbed 1.07% on growing expectations of an interest rate cuts. The U.S. Aggregate Bond Index, AGG, also rose 0.93% for the week after a pullback in U.S. Treasury yields. On the economic front, Friday's closely watched jobs report signaled further softening in the labor market. Job openings fell to their lowest level since 2020, while the unemployment rate ticked up to 4.3% in August from 4.2% in July. It was a shortened trading week, as markets were closed on September 1st in observance of Labor Day. Upcoming economic releases. This week, markets will turn their focus to key updates on inflation and consumer health. On Wednesday, September 10th, the Producer Price Index, PPI, will provide a read on wholesale inflation, followed by the Consumer Price Index, CPI, on Thursday, September 11th, offering a consumer-level perspective. The week wraps up on Friday, September 12th, with the Consumer Sentiment Report, which will give additional insight into the strength of the U.S. consumer. Market outlook. Friday's weaker jobs report boosted expectations that the Fed will cut rates at next week's FOMC meeting on September 17th, with the market now pricing in at least one 0.25% cut. Looking ahead, this week's key inflation releases the Producer Price Index, PPI, on Wednesday, and the Consumer Price Index, CPI, on Thursday will be closely watched for signals on economic health and the continued impact of tariffs on prices. These reports will also serve as critical inputs for the Fed as it weighs its upcoming policy decision. Stocks in the news, AVGO, Broadcom. The custom chip company reported better than expected revenue and earnings last week and announced a new $10 billion AI chip deal. 3 shares gained 12.29% for the week. Goog. Alphabet. A judge ruled that Alphabet will not be required to divest its Chrome browser, a decision investors viewed as less disruptive than feared. Shares gained 8.0% after the news and 10.93% for the week.